Isn't Airbnb banned in Penang? And recently, if you notice, there's been some suggestion to actually put in some rules and regulations to control Airbnb nationwide in Malaysia. It comes with this socket.
Hey everyone, today I'm unboxing a very special condo here in one of my favorite places in Penang. Let's go!
Who said I should have it all by now? I still get lost, I still zone out.
So I'm now at Georgetown along Jalan Macalisterz. Right in front of me is this brand new VP condo by Exim called Macalisterz 22. So this street is one of the busiest tourist spots in the town. So see here, there's a famous souvenir store next door, and right opposite, that's Macalisterz 216 by Tropicana, the Airbnb I used to stay at where I come to Georgetown. And now onwards, I might be moving over because I saw something which I feel, it's so much nicer here than conventional condo. So by the way, if you're ever around here, there's a food court just down this street with very good Hokkien mee, or in Kia we call prawn mee. It's definitely a must try. So if you've seen my previous property market review series where I talk about the difference between a normal Airbnb condo and hotel self-service suite with full services, this project is another example of that. So since I'm here in Penang, let's check it out. Guys, there's an advertisement board here. Let me show you this. This advertisement board is actually facing one of the Jammers Road here along Jalan Macalisterz, and there's even a traffic light there. So always you see cars lining up here. So you will automatically get attracted to this billboard here. Yeah, advertisement LED board, right? So why is this so special, and why I want to point this out is that this advertisement board, right? I mean, if you advertise there, obviously you will need to pay. So the money collected here can become part of your backup fund in a condo, especially for Airbnb-like condos like this. If the occupancy rate is high, the wear and tear is really high. So where does the money come from to maintain your condo aside from your maintenance fee, right? This could be part of your fund. So from the outlook itself, the condo already makes a statement. Look at the drop-off area. Instead of a plain podium entrance, here they kept the heritage mansion style facade and blend it with the modern high-rise above. The arches, the colonial style windows, and the tiled roofing, all of this ties back beautifully to Georgetown's UNESCO World Heritage theme. So when you drive up, it doesn't feel like a normal condo entrance. It feels like arriving at a boutique hotel, elegant, grand, and rooted in Penang's heritage identity. As soon as you step into the lobby, you can immediately tell that this is not your typical Airbnb condo entrance. It feels like a hotel. There's even a check-in counter here. So in fact, if you are a guest, you can just walk up to the concierge, collect your access card, and head straight to your unit, just like checking into a proper hotel. So you might be wondering, isn't Airbnb banned in Penang? Yes, but only in residential title condos or landed properties. And recently, if you notice, there's been some suggestion to actually put in some rules and regulations to control Airbnb nationwide in Malaysia. So some investors may be worried whether or not their units can continue running Airbnb in the future, or their rental might get cut off just because of this regulation. Here at Macalisterz 22, you don't have to worry about it because firstly, it sits on a commercial under HDA land. So as long as 70% of the owners agree, so Airbnb is legal here. Secondly, the developer Exim actually owns a hotel license, so you actually can legally run a short-term rental business here. So even if Malaysia tightens the Airbnb law tomorrow, operations here can continue legally and safely. And that peace of mind is what sets this project apart from almost every other Airbnb condo in Penang. Now, let's talk about the design here. Look at this lobby. The dramatic double height ceiling with cascading flora chandelier as your centerpiece. The reception counter sits against the backdrop of arch wall features layered with textures that echoes Penang's heritage but in a modern boutique style. So even the lighting is warm and layered, making the entire space feel like the entrance to a designer hotel rather than just another condo lobby. And this is where you really see the difference. Just across the street, you've got Macalisterz 218 by Tropicana, which many of you know is a popular Airbnb spot. I've stayed there before and the lobby felt more like a typical service apartment entrance, functional but simple. Here at Macalisterz 22, it's a totally different experience. It feels like a boutique hotel. That's the difference between a normal Airbnb condo and a hotel-style service suites. And for owners, that design is not just cosmetic, it's about value, because when your guests or tenants arrive, the first impression already sets the tone. Premium, stylish, and worth paying more for it. So right here, there's a Bila Bila Mart opening soon. As you can see, it's almost done setting up already. If you ever get hungry in the middle of the night and you're too lazy to head out, you can just come down and grab a quick bite here. So it's a small convenience, but for Airbnb guests, having this right at your doorstep makes life a lot easier. So as we walk further towards the lift lobby, you'll notice how the design continues this boutique hotel theme. The corridor is lined with warm timber wall panels on one side and contrasted with dark tones and arch frames around the lift entrances, as you can see. So it gives a dramatic yet cozy feel. But one detail I really like about Exim project is this: whether it's their own stay condo or hotel style service suites like this, is that they will always provide a washroom at the lobby level. So it seems small, but it really comes in handy. Like sometimes, you're waiting for your Grab down here, or maybe you just came back from a long drive, you don't have to go all the way up to your unit just to use the washroom. And right here, you also find the mailbox neatly tucked along the side, very convenient. Okay, let's check out the lift lobby. So check out their ceiling. Let me show you. So looking up at the ceiling, instead of a plain flat surface, they have added layered wave-like contour with concealed lightings. This small detail softens the space and makes it feel more dramatic. And on the wall, you'll see this texture finishes like this one here. So it's rough to the touch, almost stone-like, which gives the corridor more character and ties back to the natural elements of Penang's heritage architecture. All these details might seem small, but they are what makes the difference between a typical Airbnb condo and a service suites designed to impress both residents and its guests. Imagine walking into this lift, right? It really doesn't feel like a typical condo at all. It feels exactly like a hotel. But of course, these aren't really marbles, so they actually just stick it on. But it looks very, very impressive, just like a 5-star hotel. Look at the floor tiles as well. Right? Looks very impressive. Looks like marble. Yeah. So not bad. What I noticed is this. Now you see how they separate the floors and the numbering. This part are for the parking. These are for the facility floors and lobby, and these are for the units, so it's not confusing. So now I'm heading to the facility floor. I just need to look at here and just press accordingly. So I'm going to go level 2. Okay, so level 2 is the imaginary realm co-working lounge. Let's check that out. Lift lobby, they have different design here. Looks fancy. So it seems like every floor comes with different design here at their lobby. Okay, that's their co-working space. Yeah, so we are at the co-working space. So as a freelancer myself, sometimes when I'm traveling, I want a proper space to sit down, open my laptop, and actually do some work. So this fits the purpose perfectly, and not a lot of Airbnb or even hotels provide this. Now, let's look at the design here. The lounge has a very fresh, modern look with clean white walls,
big arch window letting in natural lights and wooden accents that gives it warmth. There are also different seating options here, like there are round tables for casual solo work, booth style, and even a curved communal benches for when you want a more open cafe style vibe. So it's very versatile whether you are here for an hour of e-meals or for a full day of work. So there are also 2 private rooms here. This is a small one. Maybe it's more like for a discussion. And this is a bigger one for group meeting. So what I really like about this setup is, let me show you, the table comes with plenty of built-in plug points. Perfect for today's lifestyle where everyone needs to charge multiple devices at once. So digital nomads, expats, and even owners who want to host a work discussion, this facility makes a lot of sense. It's another clear sign of how Macalisterz 22 is designed more like a hotel service suites rather than a conventional condo. So even the staircase design here, instead of hiding it away in a dull concrete shop, right, they have built it with a full steel frame. So the black material structure paired with mesh paneling gives it an industrial modern vibe. The facilities here are spread across a few levels. Level 2 is one of them. So now let's check out the ones at level 11. Let's go. Another thing I noticed here is they actually designed the lift here for handicapped people on wheelchairs. So it's actually wheelchair friendly. Let me point out something interesting here. So there are also some residential units here on the same floor with the facility, okay, at level 11. So what I really like about the design is how they've handled privacy. So if you're staying in one of the units here, you can only access the corridor with an access card. Even though the facilities and units here share the same floor, only residents can enter their private zone. So this gives you that extra sense of exclusivity and security. Alright, so yeah, it comes with another different theme. Just now it was milky green, now it's sky blue. So okay, walking out from level 11, you are greeted by this landscape garden. The design here plays with curved pathways and arch structure, creating a very Instagrammable backdrop. Instead of just straight concrete walkways, the path curves around lush greenery, making the whole space feel more natural and refreshing. And you also notice this decorative light poles and steel sculptures here. So they really add a playful touch to the garden, especially at night when the lights comes out. So it softens the hard edges of the building and gives residents a place to enjoy a quieter moment in the middle of Georgetown's hustles and bustles. So moving further in, here's the barbecue area. The design is quite modern, circular dining counters, high stools, and built-in sink, all under a sculptural ceiling features that's both functional and stylish. The ceiling itself uses layered panels with curves, almost cloud-like. These modern light fans and of course lightings are installed overhead, making it feel comfortable for gathering. And one more thing you will notice is the CCTV camera is installed all over the building. It's a small detail, but it really adds peace of mind, especially if you're hosting events here or if you're an investor renting out to a short-term tenant. Safety and security are clearly something Exim paid attention to. Now moving on, one detail I noticed here is the pathways are mostly designed with gentle slopes instead of steps. Here you have a step, as you can see, but over there it's a gentle slope. So that makes this garden area elderly friendly and also convenient for kids or anyone with mobility issues. So another small but thoughtful detail is the drainage. Instead of using, the usual open concrete drain, here it's designed to blend seamlessly into the overall landscaping. So while it's functional, it doesn't break the look of the garden. These kind of subtle touches that you might not notice at first, but they make a big difference in day-to-day use and in how premium the development feels. So over here, you have the kids' playground. What I really like is that the floor here uses rubber mulch
which is much safer compared to hard concrete, because the last thing you want is for your kids to fall and hit the ground and end up with a concussion. So this is consistent with what I saw in one of their newly completed project in Old Klang Road that I reviewed just a couple of weeks ago. So it shows the developer are really starting to pay attention to family friendly, safe. Let's check out their sky facility. So first stop, the gym. This is interesting. So they actually named the gym Muscle and Bustle. Straight away, it feels a bit more atas, more premium compared to your typical condo gym. So let's check it out. Equipment wise, it's actually quite complete. You'll find most of the machines and the free weights that you would expect in a proper gym. And plus, they even provide a locker so you can safely store your things while working out, just like what you get in a gym we pay for outside. And here's a kicker. They even play music in the gym. So that's something you don't usually see in condos, and even some hotel gyms don't have this. So it's a small detail like this that sets Macalisterz 22 apart from other Airbnb and hotels, because it's not just for short-term stay, it's built for you to actually enjoy the lifestyle while you're here. So right over here, you've got the rooftop infinity pool. This is one of the highlights here at Macalisterz 22. So the pool overlooks both the sea and Georgetown city skyline. If you look further out here, you can even see Penang Hill. But here, as the sun sets, you get to enjoy city light coming alive and the iconic hill view in the background. So what's more is that it's a saltwater pool, which feels more natural on the skin compared to a typical chlorine pool you get in most condos. So it gives you that resort vibe right in the middle of Georgetown. So this is the kind of facility that really makes a difference. For own stay, it's a lifestyle indulgence, and for investors, it's exactly what attracts guests to book and pay a premium: the view, the vibe, and the full experience. I noticed this empty space here. I don't know if they're gonna plan to turn this into a meeting room or barbecue or area, or just leave it empty, because the view here is very nice leh. So overlooking the sea, that's Komta Tower. That's the that's the first bridge. Then that side is the evening view lah, but gonna block already. But anyhow, also a nice here. Let's take a quick tour of the unit. Starting from the corridor, okay, one thing I really like is how the unit numbers are labeled clearly with a signage that tells you which sites your unit is located. It feels just like walking down a hotel corridor. Neat, well lit, and easy to navigate. Also, what I would like to point out is, in most condo, right, the lobby will feel very dark, alright, but here, because of I believe the design here with a big panel window, so here natural lighting comes in easily, so you don't have to just rely on artificial lighting. So let's check out. So now they just gotten the unit, so a lot of units are still under renovation. This is something I really love about hotel service suites. This is the difference between hotel service suites and Airbnb. So usually if we are in Airbnb, right, so a lot of times some people, when they leave the unit, they'll leave their electricity, lights, aircon, everything on. So that will waste a lot of electricity and the bill is on the owner. So in Exim's hotel service suites or their Airbnb project, right, it comes with this socket whereby if you remove this card, after a minute or so, the electricity will be cut off. So you save on your electricity bill here. So this is what you only see in hotel, very rarely in Airbnb. So I would say this, it's very, very well done.
If you'd like to know more about this project, or get to know more about Malaysia's property market inside, or have a personalized loan consultation, just check out the link in the description below. So in the description below, you also find the link to our Telegram group where we'll be sharing the latest property market updates in Malaysia.
Here along this long corridor as well, on both ends, you see they actually install a big window panel for natural lighting to come in, so it doesn't feel dark, especially during the day. Well, this is really good. And okay, so let's check out the refills chamber.
Okay, so here, usually Exim's project comes with two doors, so to prevent the smell from coming out, but here, I assume this is the first door and this is the second one lah. So still okay. And what I noticed is this. Now this is the service lift. Usually when you walk in with service lift, it's quite dark because everything is concrete, right? Because you don't see a lot of people coming to the service lift. But here, maybe because of the condo's design, there's another big window panel here, which is good. Comes with natural lighting. So it doesn't feel dark or claustrophobic, and it actually makes the whole experience of using the service lift more comfortable. So even though we don't use it. So now let's take a look at the 3 pros and 3 cons of this project. Firstly, the hotel style design and also facilities. So from a boutique lobby to the co-working lounge, the gym, the infinity pool, it really feels more like a hotel than a conventional condo. So that first impression adds value for both own stay and Airbnb tenants. Secondly, the heritage location. So here at Jalan Macalisterz, you are at the heart of Georgetown's tourist belt, surrounded by food, heritage and lifestyle. So this naturally means a strong rental demand and appeal. Thirdly, all the thoughtful details like the rubber mulch at the kids playground, also natural lighting at the corridors, and so even the service lift comes with a big panel window, right? So these small details shows that Exim really pay attention to the user's comfort. Now the con. Firstly, Macalisterz 22 is built on a relatively compact land, of course because of the limited land space in Georgetown, right? So that's why the facilities here are stacked across different levels. Secondly, busy surroundings. So Jalan Macalisterz is one of the busiest tourist street. So traffic congestion, or if you open your window, you could hear some noise, especially if you're staying at a lower floor. Thirdly, the competition nearby. So being one of the most sought after tourist hotspot, of course you have a lot of hotels, and also just opposite you have Macalisterz 218 as your competitor. So today, if you were to invest here in Macalisterz 28, you have to ask yourself what makes you stand out. After reviewing the whole condo, I would say what makes it stand out, aside from having hotel-like services like a check-in counter, if you recall the access card socket in the unit, and of course the premium facilities here and all this fancy design sets Macalisterz 22 apart from the other Airbnb in Penang. So overall, Macalisterz 22 is one of the few projects in Penang that truly combines a boutique hotel lifestyle with the security of legal Airbnb operation. If you're looking for both lifestyle indulgence and a peace of mind as an investor, this is where you will find it. But this project was sold out just months after launching, so it shows you the demand of this type of hotel service suites in Penang. But if you miss out, don't worry, Exim has another hotel service suites Airbnb concept condo near the light. Or if you're eyeing for KLCC or Bukit Bintang, they also have hotel service suites there as well. If you're interested in this kind of property investment, you can check out the link in the description below for more info. That's all for my review today. Thank you for tuning in. So if you enjoyed this video, feel free to hit the like and subscribe button. Until we meet again, this is Ray signing off from Penang. Ciao.